today. So every day we start fresh because we can't affect the past, but we damn sure can make a difference today.
Welcome to episode 82 of Shop Talk. It's Kari
and Jennifer.
And today we are joined by our friend Lauren.
Hi.
We are so happy to have you back, Lauren. This will be fun.
It will
Thank you
be.
for having me. I'm so excited.
Yeah. You know, because we're going to talk about Castle again since we're still on hiatus from the Rookie and the Rookie Feds. And yeah, so we're going to do a quick catch up with Lauren just to get our thoughts on a couple things that have happened in the Rookie.
First so far.
Yeah. Kari and Chenford, of course, being number one.
Love it. So good. So good. I always get worried when like couples go canon because then they tend to get a little boring.
Yeah.
Bird has done a good job not being boring. Like they've done a good job writing them.
Yeah, we haven't seen like many like lovey-dovey moments between them, but I feel like it's good. Like we're still getting kind of bantery, flirty moments.
And then when you do get those big lovey-dovey moments, it makes them even more special because it isn't like just so love bomby in your face right off the bat.
Yeah, they've had quite the journey this season.
Definitely. I also think like they hit the point where they were like, okay, I was like, Chenford needs to get together like now. Like they can't draw it out anymore. So I'm glad that they didn't wait any longer. I'm glad that they just did it.
Yeah. I know. I always remembered like and loved your text in the beginning before they like went canon because you're on West Coast, so we would watch it before.
Rookie always played. I had a restaurant job, and so I would work Sunday nights when the Rookie was airing. So I'd be texting Jennifer and Kari. I'd be like, "What's happening?"
Yeah,
I need to know.
Someone update me.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. But I mean, even now, like they're still so good. And next week's episode, I've got the buzz.
So excited. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the current season of The Rookie? Like, what are you liking? What are you not liking? New characters?
I think honestly, I liked it more than season 4, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think they're doing a good job. I like Selena and Nolan paired up.
Yes.
A lot. I've really enjoyed that duo, which I was surprised because I was like, Nolan is really annoying to me.
Same. Same though. I was like, oh my gosh, I actually really like them.
So the fact that when they're paired up and I think that duo really works.
Yeah.
So I've been really enjoying that.
I'm loving it because that just means that Lisette gets more screen time because like she's paired with Nathan.
She's so good. We love Lisette.
We love her.
I love Angela, my queen, and Nyla. I love their little like moments together.
Yeah.
Really another one of my fave duos. Yeah.
What about Aaron?
I like him. I feel like this cast is like they did such a good job casting.
Yeah.
They all work really well together. And no matter where like who's paired up with who has a scene with who, like it all works.
Yeah. Definitely.
I was just rewatching the episode where they were all it was the one where Wesley had that oh my gosh, I'm blanking on her name. Her name was Charlie. Yeah. And she came and they were all in the shop and they were talking about her and they were all like looking up her picture. Like those scenes like is just so good, like with your cat, like when you have such a strong cast and they're all I loved it. So yeah.
I just love how they try and bring in like team moments whenever they can because they said since the pandemic they stopped doing the roll call stuff all the time. So yeah.
I've been really enjoying this season a lot.
Good. Yeah, I know we haven't heard anything on renewals, so hopefully fingers crossed we get them.
Yeah,
but yeah,
yes, I feel like it's like a pretty strong.
Yeah, for the Rookie, definitely. For Rookie Feds, I mean, they've been reporting on high numbers, so I mean, I wouldn't see why not, but yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I mean, Eric's been like teasing other things, so I'm just like, well, I hope we get a season 6 because if not, we're gonna be left on a cliffhanger or something.
I don't know why they're waiting so long to announce renewals. It's all of ABC, not ABC. What am I thinking of?
Yeah, ABC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all of it. Have they renewed anything else?
Not on
Like,
I haven't
ABC.
heard
sounds like
anything.
anything.
I don't think
But
so.
I also haven't heard anything for like the One Chicago shows, or really like anything besides La Brea. So
I think it's because of there's like a strike happening, or like
Yeah.
they're talking about it. I think they're like all waiting to see what's happening.
Mm.
yeah.
We'll see. We'll probably just get really late
Uh,
renewals.
I mean, we had the Rookie with a late renewal like in 2021 because it was like
Yeah.
a month and a half after we started the podcast. It was like, okay, are we getting a renewal or is this like
Yeah.
a one and done thing?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so hopefully we get some renewals and finish out the season strong. So we do have some news. The Rookie and Rookie Feds is now on TikTok, so that's awesome. They're at the Rookie Universe on there, so be sure to follow them. I am so excited to see the content that they create though, because it's gonna be both shows. So it's like, are they gonna cross over for a little content? Surely it's all like pre-recorded because they've posted like all old stuff so far. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. And I know everyone's like, well, where are the descriptions for the Rookie? We don't know. We wish we did know, but we don't. Literally
They
no
always
idea.
come late though, so I'm
Yeah.
not worried.
Well, and like around this time anyway, though, like last season, they wouldn't post promo photos.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
episode, like you said, episode descriptions would come late. We do have a new one for Feds though. It's gonna air March 28th, titled Burn Run. And as Simone is doing office inventory, she uncovers a trail of bodies that leads her to investigate a case involving a reclusive business tycoon. Meanwhile, Laura and Brendan track down an evidence thief, and Carter works to prove Fortune's innocence. So, got that. No promo photos yet for
No.
that episode, but
The promo photos for next week's episode, though, Brendan Akers. That's all that I'm gonna say on that.
I know you're just like Kevin Seeger's in a suit. That's all. Which
I have such a type, and I'm
Men
not
in
even gonna
suits.
apologize about
That's
it.
the type. Men
Yeah.
in suits.
Just men with suits and like great eyes
Yeah.
and smiles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I might have started following a Sean Ashmore Santa account on Instagram. Yeah,
Iconic.
so, hey, we all have our priorities, straight, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we know at least we're getting 2 weeks straight of episodes. And I saw that, I think it was Ricarda had posted like a thing about the schedule for episodes. And it looks like they go through 5/2 at least, as far as like the weeks or the dates on there. So who knows? We'll probably have another break in there.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
How many episodes are they having this season?
22.
22. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're already at 19. So, or 18 next week and then 19. So yeah, they'll have another break. Probably a 2-week break, which wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, but yeah, we'll see. And then John Huertas is directing next week's episode of The Rookie, which it's cool that they're doing like another Rookie Castle reunion. And we're doing a Castle episode this week, so that's kind of fun. And it was weird because I watched him mostly in This Is Us, so to watch him in Castle and not like have all like the older like makeup and stuff on, I was like, this is just so weird.
That's so funny because when I watched him first in Castle, so when I watched This Is Us, I was like, this is so weird. Yeah. I was like, why is he old?
Oh my gosh. I love that.
Yeah. And then last but not least, Eric and Roslyn obviously have their podcast. He said Adijo, so sure to check that out. Eric teased like a little bit about upcoming things for Tim. And like who knows, he may or may not be dead. Like the man is chaotic.
He really is.
But
and
it's a fun
Roslyn
time.
was just like, no, you're staying on that show. Like,
Yeah.
she's
very
his biggest
adamant.
fan.
Yeah.
I love it.
They literally can't kill off Tim.
No,
No,
they
literally-
literally can't.
They wouldn't.
But I'm also scared because after couples go canon, that's when things like happen. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm just gonna stop talking.
It'd be like a cliffhanger if he died.
Yeah.
Which
I
are
I
the
don't know. I've just been hurt by TV too much this year that I can't take it if he goes. So no.
They wouldn't axe him. He's fine.
No. Yeah, so today we're covering the Castle episode 322 titled To Love and Die in LA. Which was interesting. I will say I might be hooked to Castle after this.
That was the episode that got you?
Yeah, maybe.
I know they let me pick it. They were nice enough. I was like, can we watch this one?
Yeah, and then Lauren was like, there's a PD jump scare in there. And I was like, interesting. So I went right to Google and was like, what's the promo for this?
See, and I should have done that and I didn't. So,
and this episode is good because it's like prime, like it's okay, because they don't go canon in season 4, but it's like right before they like they're going canon.
Yeah.
And so it's just like the good stuff. Like
and they kind of like figured out that they liked each other too in this or something. It was kind of like, oh, we are gonna go there, but we need another season of angst before we do.
Oh, and boy, did they give it.
So a season 4 episode is next. We have to watch that.
And it will still, we have to do a season 4.
Yeah.
We should just do like a full season 4 because season 4 is so good from start to finish. Well, you have to watch you would have to watch the season 3 finale to go into 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's giving Kim Burgess. It's Kim Burgess is like, her and Kate Beckett.
And like
Kim Burgess now and Kate Beckett season 4 are like the same person.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like Kim Burgess in like 9/16 or no 7/16, 8/16. Yeah, whatever.
Yes.
When she was shot.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And then the after effects.
oh jeez, oh god,
what it's giving. So
okay,
so good.
Honestly, I stand Kate Beckett after this episode. So
she's just a queen.
She is. Yeah. So basically the synopsis for the episode was when Beckett's old training officer is killed, she takes off on a solo mission to find the killer. On the plane, she runs into Castle, who is flying out to the Heatwave movie set. She lets him help her kill her. Him on the plane was just hilarious. I was like, this I don't think is meant to be funny, but it is. So
well, see, it reminded me of Feds with like plane scenes.
Yeah.
So that was.
It also reminded me of 501 of Chenford, kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I was like, not to complain, but like, if a man like upgraded me to first class, like, hi,
right?
Thank you.
And the way that she just like left the dude sitting there, like she left the 2 guys. I was like, "You go, queen."
Love her.
Yeah. Yeah, but we just had some general thoughts from watching the episode. Yeah, Kari, do you want to start it off?
Oh yeah, I mean, I just like anytime when shows do like a kind of like like vengeance plot line, and I think that like Castle did a good job at showing like how Beckett was doing or not doing, rather, like with it, and then like Rick just is like so Hollywood, like jetting off to the movie set, so it's like then you have the opposites attract kind of thing, which is always like gold, and like they just have so many funny moments, which like makes sense considering that I guess Alexi wrote the episode, so that like
so good,
that adds up. And they had like other actors from different shows that I like. Yeah, I mean mostly like Derek Phillips was in there from Friday Night Lights, and he was on The Rookie twice, so I was like, yay. And then, but I mean, I appreciate the PD connection with Jason being on there, but I was just like, okay, blah blah, whatever. Like, I'm gonna be like, yay, Derek. Okay.
And the way that he was like the main guy too, because the whole episode is, if you haven't watched it, where her training officer was murdered, and so when she finds out, she is like, she has to catch this killer, and she is told that she is not allowed to be on the case. But then she finds out that there's connections to him, like his murderer being in LA. So she takes sick leave and flies to LA to try to catch the killer, but like not, but she's not allowed, but she's not a cop in LA, obviously. So that's the whole thing. But I was like, the way that this man is the man that she is doing all this for.
At least
it's like, oh, okay.
At least it was only like the first 2 minutes that we saw him, but
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was just like, why?
I, the whole
His
episode.
mugshot, that was hilarious. I shouldn't have laughed.
Ugh, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I will say, like, watching him in 310, like, watching his storyline start was, like, very on brand for him, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, it was the start of Pink Void. Let's
He
be
plays
real.
this, he literally plays the same character in every show now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
very shady characters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
It's
know.
like,
And
is this Hank Voight pre-Chicago PD?
yeah. Like even before he was on Chicago Fire, he was in LA causing trouble.
Yeah. Oh, did you have more?
I mean, it was just like very like meta to see actors portraying the characters like for the movie. Like actors
Oh,
portraying
yeah.
characters that the
Yeah.
other actors are playing. Like very confusing and complex, but and I still just can't believe that like the Nikki Heat novels are a thing. Though. Like it just cracks me up so much.
I had the entire series like lined up in my bookshelf.
It cracks me up so much.
I was like literally like pulled up every single time they dropped a new one. I bought it. I don't even think I ever read them. I just wanted like on the back of it was like his picture. It was like
Mhm.
Nathan's picture, and I was like, oh
Mhm.
You were a Castle fangirl.
yeah, I really Castle
Yeah.
was like what shaped me as a fangirl. That's like it molded me. So of course, like it's so embarrassing. But like Nathan Fillion was like my first like celeb crush. I was like 14, like simping over this like 60-year-old man. I don't even know how old is he, like 30? I don't know. Anyways, so
Oh my god. I feel like there's like
We
a
go
worse
way-
actor so that you could. So
yeah, Nathan and I go way back. So but yeah.
so funny. Yeah. I mean, so like I said, like I watched 310 and it was just cringy in moments because I don't know, I like focused on the Roy stuff and like when he lifted up her pant leg, I was like, ew, no, like get your hands off of her leg.
Like the whole thing is like them trying to convince us that like she was like in love with him and like cared about him. And I
Yeah.
know like it was
Yeah.
for like whatever, but I was just like, we're not doing all this for this man.
Right.
Like, not to be
Yeah,
a
it's
hater.
like hard
but, like-
hard pass. Tough
Yeah.
sell.
I'm like, this is Kate Beckett. And
Yeah.
you're here doing all this.
Yeah.
for this
Well, and then
man.
he was like telling like her coworkers the story about like her offering to like show her like boobs to someone to like get them to flip or whatever. And I was like, why are we doing this? No, like we do not need to. I mean, no.
Yeah. No.
But yeah. Then she was like, he's pretty hard to resist. And I was like, gag. Like, no.
I know. I was like, babe, you can't even convince us.
Yeah.
Nothing.
But yeah. And then he was like, I have this picture of you in my closet. I was like, that's just even more gross. Like, no, that is no. Yeah. I don't know. They gave me Jay, Aaron, and Voight vibes. So like Castle, Becca, and him. And I was like, I don't know if I like this or not. Because like her mom was gone, the closeness between like Becca and Royce. But yeah, I was just like, no. Yeah, it was just but I mean, then we like go over to 322 and like the beginning, I was like, oh, let's get that on another show, perhaps. Like it'll never happen, but like one can dream. So yeah. I don't know. I wasn't surprised though that he was playing like another like dirty cop bounty hunter on a show because I was like, yep, not really surprised by that. But then like Kate Beckett came in and she was just so pretty and sassy, and I was like, ma'am, please.
I really love her. She's so good.
Same. Like I will watch the show for her. I mean, I like Nathan too, but
You need
Kate
to.
Beckett, yeah.
I'm
I
telling you,
know.
Castle's so good.
I know. I might be
From
hooked
season
now.
1, it's good, and that's how you know.
Yeah. But then when like Castle had told her like you might not want to see this or whatever, she was just like, Castle, if it was me, like would you walk away? And I'm just like, okay, I didn't get the buzz about them until this episode and before, like, but at that point I was like, okay, I kind of see it. Like
I know this
kind of see
episode
it.
is so. I know, because I made you guys watch Still, and Still was the episode where she's standing on a bomb, and then the entire episode is like flashbacks to the relationship. But I
Yeah.
feel like Castle hits more and Casket hits more when you watch them develop from season 1. Like you can't really just watch another scenes and you're like, oh, like it's hard to get a buzz from that. Like when you watch from the beginning, it's like iconic.
I feel like that's how Chenford is too. Like you can't just go in and start watching at season 5 because like you don't totally, I mean, you can appreciate it, but like you also don't totally know like where they're coming from.
Yeah, you just be like, oh, this is cute. Like they're cute, but you don't get the whole build up, which makes it so much better.
It does. But yeah, so, and then like Royce giving her a letter, like sweet, but also ick. Like, no.
The one at the end.
Yeah.
Where he was like, you're in love with Castle.
Yeah. But I was also like, okay, so he sees it. She doesn't, not yet, or not until then.
Literally like on his deathbed writing about them. I was like, that's how iconic they are.
Yeah. Even he can see it. It's fine.
Everyone can see it but them.
Yeah. I mean,
even a dead man.
Well, can't like his daughter even kind of see it?
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. Love to
even more the mom. That was like the whole like Martha. His mom's like, have you met the mom?
Yeah, she was in this episode. Or no, she might have been in 310. Because I know that I watched her, yeah.
Martha, my iconic queen. Yeah, she's definitely all. She's like, Richard, you love Kate.
I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go back and watch Castle. Maybe it'll be a summer watch thing for me.
Yes, do it. And I'll watch Feds if you watch Castle.
Yes. You have to watch Feds. Feds is gonna be a lot shorter of a binge though.
But Castle's okay. I had COVID and I was that was the worst. COVID back in November. And I sat on my couch for like 10 days of quarantine or however long I was sick. And I binge watched Castle and I committed. I was paying Nathan Fillion's bills that whole 10 days. Like, I watched so much of that man. I was keeping his lights on. And so like, and I got through the whole thing. So you can just commit. You can do it. It's good.
And then you were also watching him in The Rookie too. Like you were truly doing the most. Yeah.
I was just like truly paying this man's bills. I was like, he's not going powerless this month. I got him.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
Well, yeah. I don't even know what I was talking about.
I don't know. The way like when she was on the plane too, I mean, you had talked about it before, but like her expression when she saw Castle, I was like literally me though.
I know.
Yeah. It was like the way that he just like looked back at her with the champagne glass and I was like, I would have the exact same expression. I'm just like, really? I'm in first class, but I'm
like, I think at that point I'd just be like, oh my gosh, I got bumped up.
Yeah, seeing where she was coming from before, I'd be like, you know, I don't even care at this point. Like, let me just sit here.
But it is sweet, like how much she cares about her.
Yeah.
Like, it's really sweet.
But like also he follows her around like a lost puppy dog like a lot of the time. And I'm just like, why?
Yeah, it's his whole thing.
Yeah.
Because she's his muse.
Even the LA cop called him out on it, and I was like, I mean, he's not wrong.
True. She was Girlie was gonna go off the deep end for this man. So not for Castle, but for Voight or what Mike Royce in this? Royce?
Yeah.
I was
Royce
like,
and Voight. It's too close.
I know. So he was like, you are really doing the most for this man right now, my girl. This is not you. Stand up.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Like, he was her training officer, but like, still, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then when, you know, Castle was like, going rogue is my specialty. And she's like, yeah, but subtlety's not. And then they pull up in a red sports car. I was like, wait a minute, what? He's so unserious.
He's too much.
And he was like,
also, we love
LA. Like, yeah. Yeah. He was like, it's LA. Everyone fits in with these. I'm like, I mean, I guess, but also, okay.
Yeah. I'm not pulling up in one of those.
No, neither am I. Not
like
even
a little
Honda
Accord. I'm like, beep, beep. I know.
Yeah, no, not even a rental car will I get one. Like, no, that's too much liability there.
Like, I don't even have a backup camera. Like, I don't know.
Oh my gosh. A backup camera will change your life though. Just saying.
I know. I need one so bad because I'm so scared of parallel parking, and that's all you do here. And I just refuse
Oh,
parallel park, which makes my life so much worse. And then it just makes me pay like thousands of dollars in valet parking because I refuse to parking in LA. Anyways, so I'm gonna need to get a backup camera on my next car.
I could never live in LA because I can't parallel park. I never even really learned. So
I do it, or like I'll like try, and then I'll like get out and like check, and then I'll like be like 10 feet away from the curb and I have to get back in, like, and then I like cry and it's just bad.
my kind of parallel parking is finding an empty 2 spots and pulling into that first one.
Yeah, literally, I just like pull up. I'm like, yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so scary. I can't do it. And I can't like judge. I'm so bad at judging how much space I have.
Yeah.
Anyways, on today's episode of Lauren Needs a Driving Lesson.
Oh my gosh. No, that's funny because I think that a lot of people need driving lessons, including me sometimes when I go to turn by curves.
No,
I
literally.
like pop curves a lot.
Off-roading
So
era.
much so that my brother and my mom called me out and they're like, what have you done to your hubcaps? And I'm like, what? Like, I just turned. The curve is there.
I get out of my car and I'm like popping in my front bumper. I'm like pushing it in.
Oh my god.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. My brother looked at my tires and he was like, wow, you've really like been curving stuff. I'm like, the curve is literally in the way. Like, it's in the way for everything.
It has not moved.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was so funny. And then like, yeah, it just. But when Castle and Beckett like got to the like studio and the fake cops for the TV were like, yeah, your sex scenes are so steamy or whatever, and I was like, what? Like, okay.
It's like,
they were like, no wonder why she's hot or something.
oh my gosh, I know. That was the whole thing in like season 1 in his first Nikki Heat novel. He wrote this whole sex scene on like, it was like on page 87 or something like that. Probably was 87, but and then she found out about it, and so she heard that there was a sex scene, and so she ended up like stealing one of the books and like locked herself in the bathroom stall to read it. And he like peeked over the bathroom stall and he was like, I knew you wanted to read it or whatever. That was like a whole big like plot point in season 1. So it's like funny that they said that because she was like so like, oh my gosh, about it.
Oh my god. I like forgot that she's his muse in this show. So when they said that, I was like, what? That's not weird at all, but okay. But Castle being called Beckett's offbeat sidekick was literally my favorite thing. And the way that he just like took it.
I know.
I was like, yeah, this is great. The couch moment though, like in that hotel room, bye. I'm gone. See you.
I literally know.
That was the moment for me.
Good. That literally is the moment.
Yeah. I was like, okay, I get the buzz now. Like I get why everyone loves Castle, because this right here, the angst and the tension, that's it.
Yep. It was like emotional, like sexual tension. It was so good. Ugh. And then everyone thought, I think when that episode aired, they like teased it where like they were gonna come out of the doors and like get together. So everyone thought that was the episode that they were gonna get together. Okay. They did not.
Yeah.
For a whole other season.
Like 2 seasons later.
Yeah, literally a season later.
But so good though.
That's probably one of my top casket scenes, is that couch scene. It's just I love them. They're such a good ship.
They are. I say that as I've only watched 3 full episodes, so
I still just can't get over the fact that their ship name is Casket. Like, once I get past that, I will be fine. Like, I appreciate them.
It's so funny.
But I just can't.
Casket.
Yeah.
I just keep wanting to say Castle and then just like forget that Beckett's name is in there too. I'm like, okay. Because it's too close.
I know, it's so funny. It's like it was a perfect ship name for a
Yeah.
crime show.
Yeah, for sure. But Beckett, like, coming down to the pool to, like, talk to Gans, I was like, okay, hello, I'm seated right here, right now.
She's so pretty. She's
She
so
is.
pretty.
She is. And, like, her eyes and the something, like, in the natural light, I was like, this is great.
Shauna Caddick is
everything I
literally a
needed.
queen. Like, I literally love her. She's so pretty.
I want to, like, go and watch everything else she's been in.
I know. Like, I just want to be her. I just want to look like her. Love her. And then Castle like spills his drink everywhere when she like steps out of the pool. Like dumps it all over himself.
I was like, that's me. That's me.
Classic.
I became a Kate Beckett stan, watching these episodes. It's fine.
Oh,
yeah. But like, I liked seeing Beckett and Castle like working together, tolerating each other this episode. Like, I feel like that's what was holding me back before. It was like, I don't really like him just following her around. So like, he was helping her solve everything in this episode, so that was nice.
Yeah, they really do have a good partner dynamic, and the show did a good job building that. And not just showing where he's just kind of like there with her. They showed that like they really are like a really good duo, which I appreciate.
And I feel like it makes it even more realistic that sometimes he just like annoys the complete crap out of her too. Like, it's just realistic.
I know. She drives him crazy because she like doesn't follow stuff by the book and is always putting herself in danger, and then he drives her crazy because he's just Castle.
Yeah. I feel like I watch a couple of other ships that are exactly like that. So yeah.
It's like it works. Like that's the relationship dynamic that like everyone loves.
Right.
And it always hits.
Always. Clearly, because I'm just like attracted to that like trope of characters.
Oh,
yeah.
100%. I feel like Upstead's a little bit like it too.
Yeah, they definitely were. When Jay Halstead was around.
Oh yeah, when he existed.
I mean, even Berserk's kind of like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they all are to an extent.
Watch season 4, Tessa.
Oh my gosh, I will.
You need to watch season 4. You need to watch the end of season 3. You need to watch all of it. But really, season 4 is like so good.
I'm just totally gonna watch it out of order. Like, that's what's gonna happen. And then I'm gonna like, once I watch all of season 4, I'll be like, okay, now it's time to start from season 1.
I'm not gonna lie, I still haven't
24 episodes already.
So you still not watched the last one?
Yeah, I haven't watched the last season. I've watched like 3 episodes in the last season now. I watched 2 of them and then I did the finale. But since when I did my COVID binge, I did that. I did watch 3 episodes, but I can't do it. I can't. I'm so scared. It's just, yeah. It was scary. So, but it didn't. The thing about Castle is like, at least they wrapped it up nicely. Like it had a good end, which I appreciate. But the last season, I was like, what are y'all doing? It's because of the drama, but yeah.
But it ruins it though when they like end the series on a really bad note. And it's just like, ugh, you've worked this hard on it.
Luckily they didn't. Well, they were going to end the series and they were going to kill him off. Well,
Yeah.
I already went my whole thing. But yeah, I'm done this rant. Everyone's like, stop, Lauren. Not again. But yeah, I'm glad they ended it how they did end it. Or else they would have like literally ruined like one of the greatest shows. In my opinion. So
oh my gosh, you have me hooked. I have to go watch it now.
Do it.
I mean, I started rewatching The Rookie season 1 with my friend, and I was like, forgot how much Nolan and Lucy there was.
Oh yeah.
And like her reaction, because she was like, okay, like I don't totally mind them, like as friends. And then she saw them hook up and she was like, was not expecting that. I was like, yeah. She's like, how long do they go on for? I'm like, I can neither confirm nor deny.
They just like don't have chemistry.
No.
Like I'm all here for like a weird crack ship. Like I would not, especially before anything's been like canon, but like they just didn't have chemistry. And they tried, but it just did not work for them. So
we just got so much like good domestic stuff with them that we'll probably never get for Chenford. So.
I know that's the thing that sucks. Is you're like, but I want those scenes with my couple, not this couple, and you're not giving me. I feel like,
But like also, how has no one still found out about them? Like Jackson had moments where he could have found out about them.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wow.
But yeah, I
feel like
forgot how much Nolan and Lucy there was.
gross.
Yeah.
I feel like Chenford, like next season, Chenford is gonna be like that's where we're gonna get like the big moments.
Yeah. I feel like
There's
it's gonna be like
some
top
angst.
tier.
There's gonna be like some angst sprinkled in or something, and then but that's it. And then I feel like season 7 they'll get engaged. That's the vibes.
You like have this whole like 5-year
I'm
plan
like,
for
these
them.
are the vibes. Yeah,
Season 7 they get engaged.
their whole life
Yeah.
mapped out.
Season 7 they get engaged. 7/22 they get married. Season 8, I don't know. They, do things.
I feel like season 8 is like, or season 7 they get engaged, and then season 8 is like their wedding, and then 9 is, I don't know.
I can't wait a whole season though for them to get married. But also maybe I can because the past wedding episodes have been a lot.
A lot. I literally, I feel like, okay, this might be tea, but I think that TV shows do such a good job with like the build up with this, like a couple, they get together, great build up, good job getting together. The first season of them as a couple can be like really hit or miss depending on how they do it. But then it's like the wedding episode specifically always lacks. I feel like in every show that I've watched, the wedding episode has been like, like hit. Chenford needs to beat the allegations.
Yeah. That are, I'm gonna get, I feel like, unpopular opinions or whatever for this, but that or I feel like I just don't want them to get married because I feel like when they do, that's when stuff starts happening to the characters or just like stuff just starts going awry, and I prefer for that to not happen. So if they date for the rest of the show, that's fine. Even if they're engaged but never get married.
Yeah. And I mean like wedding episodes is when the show like does a whole wedding, like does the whole ceremony, like the whole planning, the white dress, like that's what I mean by like those episodes always lack for me. I don't know.
I mean, they did it on One Tree Hill really well for couples, but
that you're right. That was good.
Yeah.
Like
that's
Nathan
like the only show I can think of.
Nathan Haley was good.
Yeah.
And when I say wedding episodes lack, I'm literally talking about Castle. It was not that was not my favorite.
Wait, Casket got married in Castle?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes.
I only knew that because I like was reading. I read more than I watch things.
We can have a Nikki Heat book club. And read all of them.
Oh man.
Yeah, Castle and Becca get married, and it's the first. Okay, there's 2 wedding episodes. The first wedding episode is literally atrocious, and then it starts going downhill. And then when they actually get married, it's better. But her dress that they picked was really not a vibe. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's interesting. I'll have to binge those seasons that they get married in.
Yeah. Watch the early ones first. It's not
duly noted.
Do like, yeah. Once you hit like the end of season 5, it's like of Castle, it's like
kind of goes downhill
a little bit. You'll have some good moments, but 1 through 5 is like prime.
So like their first season was good then, right? Because like
season
there's some shows that they find their footing. Okay.
Yeah. No, season 1 is really good. They did such like the pilot episode of Castle, they do such a good job in it. It's so good. Like getting you hooked.
Okay.
It's so good. Yeah. No, you definitely need to watch.
I will.
You gotta do it. Just commit. Do it.
I will. There were some Chenford parallels though. So like Casket. I mean, even just like parallels with other couples too.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. Carrie, do you want to say yours first?
I mean, I already kind of said it, just the opposites attract, and you have like slightly Grumpy and Sunshine, which is like similar for Chenford, mostly because, Castle just annoys Beckett. Like, you know, 90% of the time. And I don't know, they just, this similar to Tim and Lucy. And I don't know, I was like reading up and like Castle driving in this episode. Like I was reading that this was like the first episode that he does the driving. So I'm assuming that usually
Really?
that means that Kate would drive. And so it's kind of like Tim letting Lucy drive on, a couple of occasions.
Yeah.
Rookie. So
I feel like the slightly grumpy sunshine trope is one that Alexi has nailed.
Yeah,
down.
perfected 100%.
Yeah. Because like in Rookie Feds, you have that with both of the partnerships. You have that in the Rookie with basically all of the couples. And then, well, I mean, maybe not Bailey and Nolan, just because they're both kind of sunshine. She can get grumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can get. But
Bailey
not
and
as
Nolan
often.
weren't like really a slow burn though.
No, they were quick.
No.
Yeah.
Quick and now stalled. Like, because when is their wedding? Hello, do you want to talk about weddings? Like,
I don't know. They haven't talked
yeah.
about their engagement much, or like planning. We had that one like random episode where they talked about it, and then that was that.
Oh, could it be the finale, their wedding? Or like
maybe.
their wedding? Something happens, probably, because that always happens.
I just want one
Wasn't
good
Jenna
wedding.
filming the finale? Didn't we see that or something?
Yeah, I mean, she posted on Instagram, like that they were filming, but
Yeah.
Castle literally got kidnapped at their wedding, so Alexi can literally do anything, and it's gonna be
Wait,
scary.
it was like a man-said wedding?
oh god,
Yeah, kind of, but
Oh,
worse.
Oh no.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my
but
gosh.
worse.
Thought that one was bad with the blood on the wedding dress and him like in trouble with the FBI or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's bad. Castle's bad. Yeah, that one's bad. Literally a disaster.
Lauren's like, I want to tell you, but I can't. So Jennifer, you have to watch it.
I've already spoiled like this entire show for Jennifer, and I'm just like, you need to watch, even though I'm telling you every single plot point right now.
It's gonna take me a while to watch anyway. I don't do good with binging. Like I'll stick with it, but I'm not one that like sits down for like hours at a time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Especially if some of the characters annoy me. That's why I'm so behind on 911 Lone Star.
The Rob Lowe effect.
Yeah. I won't go into more of that because I've gotten like roasted by a coworker for how much I don't like him. She was like, how do you not like Rob Lowe? I was like, because I don't. She was like, oh,
nice,
well, in like the 80s, he was like all that. And I was like, yeah, well, I wasn't born in the 80s. So
before your time.
Yeah, it was like a whole conversation at work. And I was like, okay, I just don't want to talk about this anymore because the man literally annoys me. So
Literally.
yeah, but some Chenford kind of parallels that I had were like, well, one, the plane, the hotel, going undercover, room service, like all of that for 501. I was like, this is literally 501 Chenford.
Yeah.
Basically. Also, though, what the heck was that hotel room like decor? I was like, this is just odd. I feel like that might be very LA though. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like LA bougie, you know.
Yeah. I would not know, but
neither would I, so it's fine.
No idea.
And then the door moment, I mean, I said it before, but like 401, similar to that, and like 501 kind of, where like Lucy and Tim both respectively like look at the doors and kind of like think about going in. Like Tim in the like Tim looking through the bathroom door, like on accident because she left that open. Oh my god! Wait, do we get that for casket? Like at all? Because if so, I might not survive. Yeah.
No.
Or at least a scene like that.
I'm trying to think. They definitely have like a lot of pining moments. Okay, not me giving up another. Should I tell you? I don't know.
Tell me.
Okay, so in season 5, when she's like going, so basically, oh my gosh, not me spoiling. It's fine. So basically, something happens to Kate, and in season 4, it's her like coping with it. Through like all of season 4, like she has to get a therapist. Like it's just her kind of like dealing with her trauma, and then also her feelings for Castle. and just kind of like realizing like what her priorities are, and if he's worth it. I'm very like, and so but what happens is he finds out something that she kept hidden from him, and he was like, that's it, I'm over it. And so then he becomes like kind of like a little bit of a playboy again, like he was in season 1, and he's like bringing all these girls around and stuff. And so there's very much like moments between them where she's like kind of like looking at him like all jealously, and then he'll like look back at her, and there's just the like angsty vibes again. So you get like the little like you get longing looks. Oh yes. Okay, wait. Actually, there's one in season 3 where season 2 where she's like walking towards the elevator with someone, and then he is with this girl, and then she is like looking at him the whole time, and he like looks yeah.
I will.
Watch. There's a lot of jealousy pining, like looking at each other, like when they're not looking all the time.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
The buildup is so good. And it is a lot like Chenford.
Yeah.
Just kind of like in a different font. But they have a lot of like the same tropes. Like,
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna watch it. I am.
Like after
I'm gonna text you through everything.
Do it.
I don't care about spoilers. The show's already been out for so long, so
I know, I'm so bad. I'll literally I'll be like watching the like pilot episode of a show, and I'm like on Tumblr like looking up their first kiss. I'm like, show me.
Oh my gosh. Another Chenford parallel that I thought though of the ropes with Castle, because he was like, oh my god, feel this, like I want you to have it. And that was kind of like Lucy in 501 when she was like, man, these robes are just like amazing, and Tim's like, I literally don't care. It was good. I don't know, like it's easy to see kind of parallels in similar moments because like it's an Alexi Hawley show, and like so is The Rookie, so kind of like, well, similar
they're
things,
definitely
but
the same vibes, which is like what makes it so good and such a good.
But also like Royce seeing that Beckett had something with the Castle, and then like Angela and literally everyone else saw that with Chenford. It was like top tier stuff right there.
Really, that everyone can see it but them trope. So
yes.
Good. Always so good. We
could have had the hotel like room thing that everyone talks about, but I literally don't get it. We could have had that, except there were 2 beds in this one. So
Castle and Beckett's first, it wasn't in this episode, it was 314. Ew, the way that I know that is so disgusting. They have their first kiss is an undercover kiss, just like Chenford. Or well, it was because I know Chenford was like, we gotta practice, but Castle and Beckett where they get out of the car. They're like getting out of the car, and they're walking towards a building, and there was like a security guard, and he starts walking towards them, and then when Beckett's like, he sees this Castle, he literally like grabs her by the head, and then like they start kissing, and then like they pull back, and they like give each other this like look, and then they start making out again. Like she goes in for it again, like this time, and then like the security guard just like looks at them and smiles, and then she like spins and like kicks him, like roundhouse kicks him out of the kiss. And they're both like, oh my gosh, like what just happened? Like they're like stunned after the kiss, like I'm in love.
And that was 314.
Yeah, that one's good. I think it's called Knockout ?
So it kind of just like started
it's like
everything.
Kind of like 501-ish, the vibes.
Yeah. Kind of started everything.
Yeah, they were like, oh. And then they were like, we're not gonna talk about it.
Like how every other TV show is. Let's just not talk about it. Let's just dance around each other until we can't do it anymore.
I know. So very undercover, the same vibes with them. Yeah.
What about like, is there anything in Castle that you would want to see that happened in Castle and for Casket? Anything that you would want to see for Chenford or literally any of the other couples? It's like you've watched Castle pretty much all the way through.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think that they did for Castle with when they first got together. and the season after, because they got together at the end of a season, so when they started out, it was like a fresh
Yeah.
I think like just like seeing like doing the same kind of development that Casket did was like really well done. So I really want to see that with Chenford, and they've done a good job so far.
Yeah.
But like we were talking about earlier, like we need more of like this, like the meaty scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that just like the big meaty scenes.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't think of anything specific really, because I feel like they've been doing a good job.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
I feel
know.
like we've gotten a lot of like stuff that we've already wanted. Like Tim getting hurt and Lucy being there. Granted, they weren't canon yet, but maybe we can have that again next week. I don't know.
Oh God.
It might happen.
But like, you know, him like getting hurt and like her being all worried and everything.
And like the I love yous, like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, the I love yous, we still have not had those yet.
Which I feel like that'll be a good scene.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get them I love yous next week. Would that be too soon?
I don't think so. We were robbed of like everyone else finding out. So I really hope that we aren't robbed of that.
I feel like I love yous, but I feel like recently in TV shows, they haven't been making I love yous like a big deal. Like they'll just
Yeah.
say like I love you randomly, and I'll be like, oh, that was the first time you said that.
Yeah.
Like,
Or it'll just be like thrown in there and it's like, wait, why is this shouldn't just be thrown in? Like, why aren't we making this a bigger thing?
yeah. I'm trying to think of like a show that made it a thing.
I
Did
feel
Upset
like
have I love you?
Upset did, yeah.
Upset had I love yous, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can think of.
'Cause it was
I
like
really I
Haley
don't watch
just-
anything else, so
Yeah. It was Haley kind of just being like, well, I love you and I want to love you, but I just don't know how to do this or whatever.
yeah. I feel like Chenford could get some I love yous. I'm trying to think of Castle's I love yous. I can't. Well, yeah. It's like
Spoil it.
that's the whole season 3 finale. So she gets
Oh.
shot,
Okay.
and as she's like she gets shot by a sniper, and as she's falling, he like catches her in his arms, and he's holding her, and like her like last like the last thing she sees and like hears is him
Yeah.
being like, I love you, Kate, I love you. And then she passes out. And so that was the whole thing that she lied to him about, because she told him that she remembered absolutely nothing from like the shooting,
okay.
and because she didn't want to deal with
I was gonna
anything.
say, I know they like showed a little bit of that in the flashback for the
Yeah.
season 5.
And so when he found out that she actually had remembered that he said I love you to her, and then didn't, just enacted like it never happened and didn't say anything about it, he was so hurt by that. He was like, I'm done helping this
Okay.
girl. I'm over it. And that was the whole thing. So I don't want
Okay.
Chenford to have that, but like if like
Yeah.
maybe like Tim like gets hurt, she's like, I love you. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Or I could see like Chenford, one of them saying it, and then the other, just because like their past relationships, like the other one's kind of like, I'm not quite ready to say it yet, but like I
Yeah.
want to, or something like that.
Who do you think would
No.
say it first, Lucy or Tim?
I feel like Tim would.
I feel like it would hit more if Tim said it first.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. I
don't
feel like
know.
Lucy was kind of like iffy about Chris and not really wanting to do or say anything. So I could kind of see it being her. But
Yeah.
I could see it being her.
I feel like she's kind of guarded too with her feelings. So
I agree.
yeah.
As long as they don't pull like what they did on the OC and say when a character says I love you and they respond thank you. As long as they don't do that.
That's the worst like thing ever
I
when
will be
TV
okay.
shows pull that.
Thank you.
It's like, what?
Didn't Lucy do that with Chris
Did she?
in season 5?
Well,
I think so.
I mean, I guess she was just kind of like, okay. Like she was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And Chris is like, usually people say I love you back or something. It was like,
Yeah.
not her.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. I would like to see like a couch moment for Chenford like we had for Casket. But like obviously they're already canon. So it needs to be something a little different. I mean, I don't know what that would be, but like maybe they're just talking about like their feelings more in depth or something.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting to see.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
Also, Chenford in the interrogation room together would just like hit different. Like now that they're canon.
Yes.
Yeah. And like not really a Chenford wish, but like can we see the other couples go undercover? Like Nyla and James, Angela and Wesley. I don't know what Angela and Wesley would do, but it would be something badass. And I would prefer it not to have Elijah Stone in it.
I agree.
Thanks.
I agree. I
The
agree.
man is literally a menace. It's fine. But yeah, Nyla and James could like go save the community center or something. I don't really know how James would go undercover, but it could happen. So
Angela and Wesley have not had it great this season.
no.
They've been going through the ringer.
But like we're getting Lopez baby number 2. So
I know.
I'm happy about that. Because the rookie does pregnancies well. Like they carry it out.
Thankfully.
Knock on wood.
They're literally doing the bare minimum. It's fine.
Yeah. At least they're like showing it though. They're not like hiding her behind files and stuff. Not like they did with Marina.
I know.
And then they were like, next season, Kim's having a baby. Yeah. But Carrie, is there a Chenford like thing that you would like to see for
I
them?
just want like more straightforward dialogue. Like I know they've had like flirty moments, but just like
Yeah.
because like literally like Castle and Kate were just like so straightforward. They're like, like the one scene where he was like, when I thought when I first met you, and then it was like, that you were a mystery I was never gonna solve. I was like, oh, like that's so nice. But then it was like obviously that he, like threw in the comment of like, that she's hot. So there's that. So like you kind of like, like they toe that line really well. And so I kind of want Chenford to just like have those like smaller moments where they like toe that line. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I feel like he was like, okay, this is a really serious thing, so I have to like break it up with some kind of like funny remark.
Yeah.
I don't know. We kind of had that for Chenford too. Like not in so many words, but Lucy in 309 when she like pranked Tim with the I have feelings for you.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, one look from you would just send me into a tailspin. I'm like, yeah.
You're right, though. We haven't had a lot of straightforward dialogue with Chenford. It's very not.
They like beat around the bush with each other.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know if that's like that's the only like words I could think of is just like straightforward in the fact like that they're flirting, that they're being all cute and coupley. I mean, like I know like we got the you'll need it, fuel for later or whatever, that little moment, but just like more.
Yeah.
I know. I agree.
Like, more outright.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll come in the finale. Maybe they'll do something big. I wonder who's getting the finale. I think I just said that.
I know.
Maybe. Who got the finale last season?
What was the finale last season?
Chenford, you're right.
Yeah, Chenford got it.
So it's gonna be
Nolan.
Yeah.
It was like split, really.
Yeah.
They do continuity and storylines a lot better. So
that's true.
Yeah. But yeah, Chenford was like the big one last season finale. But not really. I mean, they left off on a cliffhanger like three-quarters
that was
of
the
way
one like
through the episode.
Yeah. It was like everyone was talking about it though.
Yeah.
Really.
Is it bad that I don't even really remember the Nolan stuff?
I just remember the
finale. Wasn't that like at a motel or something?
Yeah, it was like in the desert,
right.
remember? And then
Pete
Bailey
Davidson?
had the fight too.
Yeah.
He slept through the whole thing. That's what I remember.
Oh my god. Pete Davidson's a whole mood when he plays Pete Nolan.
Yeah.
We're overdue for a Pete visit. But also like Pete Davidson is busy, so
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything else besides just Chenford be a little bit more like Casca, please.
I agree.
And again, I say that after only watching 3 episodes, so oh my gosh. I'm watching Castle. I will.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch like through the entire season, or through the entire show, but at least seasons 1 through 5. I might have to start with the rest of season 3 and then go into season 4 first. So I'll just watch like out of order. It's totally fine.
You should just watch what you could stop. Yeah, that's fine. You just watch one, okay? Because I think one's a short season. I think one's only like 10 episodes. Question mark.
Okay.
Don't tell me too bad. But you should like 1 and 2. It does like they're very flirty. Like it's a good build up.
Okay.
You won't be bored.
Okay. That's good. Because there's some shows where I'm just like bored. Like it just takes forever to go through it.
Like,
I'm just
there's like some jealousy in it. Yeah. No, you'll like it. 1 and 2 are good.
okay. I'm gonna have to check it out. And when I binge Castle, you're binging Rookie Feds.
I will. I'm gonna do it. I promise.
Okay.
I'm gonna binge it once they have their finale. I'll binge it.
And there's crossover episodes. We say crossover in quotes because they're not really crossovers.
Yeah.
Well, they are in storyline, but they're not with the characters. So
Yeah.
But
I know I met Laura. Yeah. I love Laura. See, I need to watch. I need to do it.
yeah.
She's my fave. She can do no wrong.
Laura Stenson is a baddie. So
I need to watch. I'm going to do it. I just
Like-
I don't know why it's so hard for me to watch.
Lauren, like
It's-
you about Kate and like Stana is me about like Laura and Britt.
yeah,
I need to
pretty
watch.
much.
I'm gonna do it.
Like, she
I'm
can
gonna
do no wrong.
commit.
Yeah. The TikTok video that I made or whatever with just like a promo picture of Brett Robertson is like Laura with the audio of like it's her or something, ladies and gentlemen, like it's her. That was mainly for Carrie.
For
Like,
Carrie.
yeah.
Literally me.
Yeah.
Because I've been waiting for everyone to see, like, because I've watched Brit on so many shows that have gone too soon,
I
or
know.
just like
Yeah.
guest star things. So I'm like, yes, okay, she's back on like a network thing. Like, okay, let's do it. Like, I'm so there for it.
Wait. She's so good too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch.
Yeah. Feds is good. Like, I don't know. I notice it too. Sometimes I'm just like, I have to do this on a second watch too, because like it's just so heavy and like jargon and dialogue and everything and like the case. But we have said that they need to like flip the time slots because Feds is just a lot to have at like 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
So yeah. But no, Feds is good. I'll binge Castle, you binge Feds.
I will do it. I will do it.
But yeah, thank you so much for coming on, Lauren. It was so much
thank
fun.
you for having me.
Yeah. I'm glad that like we can talk more about Castle and
I know.
the rookie and all that. So
I agree.
yeah. But yeah, if you want to watch Castle, you can find it on Hulu. You can find us on Twitter as well. I'm at the Shop Talk Pod _ or email us at shoptalktherookiepodcast@gmail.com with all of your thoughts, hiatus episode suggestions, like all of it, send it our way. You can find us individually on Twitter. I'm at jstark804.
I'm at Carrie Hyman.
And Lauren,
I'm at-
where can everyone find you?
I'm at Ruzik's Purchase. I really need to make another Twitter. It's fine.
Yeah. But
If
also,
you're not-
I love it. So
Follow if you're a Burzek enjoyer. Everyone's like, who is that?
mainly Kim Burgess. I mean, like when promo
True.
photos come out of her, you're just like spamming the
And
timeline.
I'm like, hi.
Love it.
I just love how like, you know, sometimes like you like go dark or whatever on there, and then like a Kim Burgess photo comes out and you're like,
I
I'm back.
know.
Yeah,
I
you're like
heard
I'm
that.
reborn.
I don't think I've tweeted in like 2 weeks. It's so bad. I will reemerge.
Yeah. Next Wednesday, like you're there.
I know, I'll be up. I'll be
Except
up.
it's a void episode, so
I'm so far behind on PD. I can't even deal with it.
you have to
Really?
catch up.
I know.
You need to watch.
I know.
Okay,
Burzek-
that's your homework. You have to catch up on PD. I'm
I
watching
certainly
Castle. Lauren's watching Feds.
I'm kind of bummed because I'm missing PD. Like, I'm missing all of OC next week. So if there's like a good promo or something, you have to text me.
No, literally, so are we because we record on Wednesdays.
Oh, you do? I know.
Yeah.
Okay. we're all gonna have FOMO together. It's fine.
So then I'll be like 6 behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but next week is Jesse's directorial debut. So like I'm watching that like after we finish recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I'm here. I'm there for the promo for 17 because that's a big Berserk episode. I'm seated. But I won't be seated, so someone's gonna have to text me it.
Yeah. It's not gonna be us because we won't be watching. So but I mean honestly, after these seasons, I'm like, I don't really care that I'm like missing it.
I know.
Sorry, not sorry. They've just taken off a lot
know.
of favorite characters. So
It's just very draining.
yeah.
Oh.
And the
I'm in the same
storylines, I'm like,
I feel
the rookie is my safe spot. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Right now.
Yeah. We're also on TikTok at the Shop Talk Podcast _. We're back to the outro. Yeah. Again, you can follow the rookie on there at the Rookie Universe. But yeah, I mean, that's it for us this week. We'll be back with episode 18 recaps next week. So yeah. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Go get him, boo.